Teal.
Research complete.
Alright, Nukenites, this is the one I've been waiting for. Cal versus Flash. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, two beasts at the top of their game. Oh, this is going to be great. I've been actually bringing this up in commentaries a lot in the past couple of weeks. Like, I can't wait until Cal versus Flash gets here. Oh, who am I casting today? Shine versus somebody. Okay, I'm waiting for Cal versus Flash, and now it's finally here. So excited. Yeah, both these guys look so strong in this OSL so far. Discounting that game between Flash and Hiva, of course. Flash didn't go for his usual play. Oh, look at him. He's talking to somebody in his booth like, get out of here, you jerk. I'm in the zone. I'm ready to go. Oh, man. And actually, Flash beat Cal very, very recently in the Pro League. And I've always had the theory that a loser has the advantage when going into a rematch situation, because you can change your game. The other player doesn't really know what you're going to go for if they've played you and won already. They know how to win in that certain style, but they don't know how to beat you if you go for something different. But looks like we're getting ready to start. So pumped. Had a long day, actually, but as soon as I got home, I realized I was going to cast this match, which is the one I've been waiting for a while. So I perked right up, filled with energy, like flowing energy stuff. That was a bad analogy. Except, okay, up at the 10 o'clock position, and Teal is Godzilla. So that means down at the 8 o'clock position, and blue, I think, was Flash. Cross positions. Oh, these two monsters. Yeah, I'd say Cal has impressed me a little bit more than Flash in this OSL. That's just because, well, he has 2 wins and Flash does not. So Flash is kind of fighting for his livelihood here. If Flash does lose today, he will not be guaranteed to be knocked out of the OSL, but he'll be in a pretty bad position. He'll be rooting for Quanro to beat Hiva, so they'll have a lower rung tiebreaker between the three of them, Hiva, Quanro, and Flash, which I think that Flash would probably win anyway. He's so great versus Zerg. Actually, if Flash wins today, he'll still be rooting for Quanro, because if Hiva beats Quanro, if Flash wins today, that'll be 2-1 between him and Cal. They'll both be in a great position to move out. But if Hiva wins against Quanro, he'll have 2-1 also and force an upper rung tiebreaker for both spots. So that would be a pretty epic little tiebreaker. So Flash doesn't want that to happen. So either way, Flash, he's probably buddies with Quanro right now, calling him on the phone. Hey, you've been practicing, right? Awesome. So, okay, let me get some predictions before things heat up. It looks pretty standard from these guys so far. Let's see if Flash puts down his barracks anytime soon. Yep, let's go throw down the barracks before his command center. But, okay, here's a prediction from Rafflecopters99, a Go-Go fan, no doubt, writes, overall winner, Flash fighting. Only one exclamation point, though. This isn't a rabid fanboy. Here's another one from X Sagradox Corazon X, writes, Quanro and Cal will take down Flash. Trust me. Well, Quanro didn't get the job done, but maybe this match will actually make that prediction half true. Yes, that's what you got to strive for. Half truths. Okay, here we go. Another one from Entaro Duai. That's half Protoss lingo, I think. Writes, man, I think Flash is going to terminate us all, and no one can stop him. Except for, I think, Flash? Yes, Flash is going to stop Flash. A clone, okay, whatever. I think Cal can stop Flash because he's just been so damn strong recently. Even though he got knocked out of a Pro League game recently versus Flash. Well, that was a weird-looking guy. But anyways, it looks like Cal did lose a game against Flash. I think that does give him a bit of an advantage. And he actually played pretty strongly in that game. It's just that Flash's versus Protoss is just so impressive these days. It's so defensive, and it can get pretty boring at times, but it is very impressive. You see the robotics facility coming up for Cal. He looks like he skipped his Dragoon range. He's going right for a drop strategy. And looks like Flash is not in there to scout that just yet, putting up his factory before he goes out to expand, though. So it looks like he might be going for a little bit more aggressive play than he usually does. I usually think of Flash just throwing down that command center as soon as he gets up his barracks. But we'll see what happens here. There's I saw a phone number with lips right by it. The perverts in the audience today. This machine jump coming up for Flash. It's a pretty standard opening from him. He wants to get out his tank before he tries to expand. Observatory coming up for Cal. He's going to get that shuttle up, and I have no doubt that he's probably going to work towards his Reaver play. Yeah, like I said, both these guys are just such macro monsters. This is a really tough game to call, I think. Very, very tough. I'd say that Cal probably is still the underdog in this matchup. Cal has certainly picked himself up. His play has just been getting better and better and better. Makes me wonder when he's actually going to plateau and stick to the play that we're always going to remember him for. But he just keeps getting better and better, so I don't think he's plateauing just yet. But still, he's just going to have to get even better to beat Flash here today. Flash's play, the way he's been playing in this OSL and all the other leagues and Pro League and everything, I think he does have what it takes to bring it up, win another championship, and get his golden mouse in this OSL. Very few players, I think, in this OSL, I guess that's debatable, but I think very few players can stop Flash, especially if he makes it into the round of 8. If he can get into series play, he'll just almost be unstoppable unless he goes up against a player who's prepared perfect strategies for sniping his type of build. Yeah, I could definitely see him falling to a very good Protoss player like maybe Stork or Cal versus Terran Specialist. I don't think Movie would be able to get the job done in a series against Flash. I guess he showed that a little bit in the finals against Flash, of course, but he was a little bit nervous. Maybe he didn't quite show his full potential in that matchup. But it looks like Flash is preparing inside of his main with his turrets. And yeah, like I said, I'm not going to give the who's screwed, who's not so screwed cheat today because I forgot to write one up. But doing this off of my head, I'd say that either way, Cal is looking great to move into the round of 8. If he wins this, of course, he's automatically guaranteed to get into the round of 8. And even if he loses, he'll still be in a great position. He'll at least have a chance at the tiebreaker, so Cal's chances in the round of 8 are looking very, very good. It looks like he'll be able to move up. And if Flash wins this, Quanro is automatically knocked out. So Quanro is going to be rooting for Cal in this matchup. Okay, there is a Cal intercepting this Vulture, so no early harassment from Flash right out of the gates. It looks like, yes, Cal, he had all of his troops at the front, just prepared for that kind of run-by. And now Flash is preparing for a shuttle drop. He has his Marines up right by his natural expansion. Of course, no shuttle drop yet from Cal. I think he got his shuttle out there, if not another extra observer. He has a couple of observers in, so it looks like he's just been committing to observers instead of going out for the Reaver drop, which is what I thought he was going to do. I think he will eventually switch into that. It was very early robo, so I think he could definitely switch into that right now, maybe. I don't see the tech building, though. Unfortunately. Oh, the Citadel of Adun coming up for Cal. So he might try to get some storm drops in soon. Oh, it looks like a Flash very much prepared. That's the most annoying thing about Flash's type of play. Very, very defensive. Very conservative, very defensive. He keeps all of his troops by the bases so he can fend off harassment. And then he just keeps building and building and building until he has enough troops to get a crawling force across the map to take down 1 or 2 bases at a time. That is usually his hammer blow, and that's what wins a game for him. If he goes out against a Protoss player especially and takes out 2 bases at once, which can just cripple the Protoss economy and make it very, very difficult to fight back against a huge tank line in the middle, if Flash is taking a bunch of ground in the middle of the map, of course. There is Cal working up with a lot of Dragoons. He has quite a few Dragoons, and he's just placing down a couple more gateways. So I think he is going to try to push the front soon with maybe a shuttle in tow, too. Come in there with a shuttle to get some Zealot bombs of those tanks. Oh, a Templar Archive's coming up. We're going to see very early Arbiters from Cal. He has his Stargate up already before his third base. Looks like he's going to... Yep, just plopping that down right as I said that over at the 9 o'clock position. So this isn't completely early Arbiters. He's not going 2 base Arbiters or anything. He's going to have his third base up to support it. Hopefully, he can keep that third base.